Everyone else is showing up, it seems, and that must be music to the ears of William Derby, the York Chief Executive, who's joining us on the line now. William, good morning.
Good morning, Nick.
I mean, the fact that we can just launch straight into City of Troy, not just against 3 or 4, but against possibly 13 or 14, I mean, everything we're about to talk about in the next few minutes is going to be superseded by that, isn't it? I mean, that is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, absolutely. Hugely important for the richest race we will have ever staged at York. The 1.25 Juddmonte International attracted, as Richard said, a real international field, including the highest rated colt on turf in the world at the moment in the City of Troy. So we're just as race fans, we're so much looking forward to the Sky Bet Ebor Festival and kicking off, obviously, with our flagship race at Juddmonte International on Wednesday.
William, if you look back from the beginning of your time at York to now and try and assess what are the key reasons why the festival has grown in stature and standing, what would you say?
Well, certainly the vision and the investment by the York Race Committee and the hard work of the team to create, hopefully, the track and the racing surface and the facilities for horses, jockeys and racegoers, befitting a global racing carnival. And that has been the absolute mission of the York Race Committee and hard work of all the team and wonderful support by connections to send their beautiful horses to race in front of us and the top jockeys in the world. Delighted to have Ryan Moore and Christophe Lemaire here, two of the best riders in the world, coming to race in front of us this week.
Yeah, and you emphasise that international aspect, and your feature race is called the Juddmonte International. When it was so christened, I would imagine there would be people thinking, well, that's a funny name for a race like this. Now it seems appropriate. I mean, to what extent do your international travels and interest inform what you are trying to do?
Oh, hugely. And I think in the British summer, we have the window of opportunity working alongside our colleagues at Ascot and Goodwood to really focus on Britain in high summer. It's a good window on the international stage. A lot, as Richard mentioned earlier, a lot of from the Ebor Festival then going into the autumn campaigns, whether that's Breeders' Cup, Cox Plates, Melbourne Cup, Japan, and we've worked really hard with those other clubs around the world to put bonuses and winning your ins and links in place to really be a springboard from Europe for our best horses in Europe to go on to those wonderful autumn targets and vice versa. The horses coming on from Qatar Goodwood Festival and Royal Ascot and Saudi Cup and Dubai sort of coming to us in August. So it works well in a racing calendar global sense. It's really important for the people here who come racing and are so passionate about their racing in Yorkshire to see the best horses come and race in front of them, and they take a real pride in where they go on to afterwards.
It might be worth reminding us exactly what the automatic qualifying races are this week, because I know you're servicing, as you were saying, quite a lot of different international festivals.
Yeah, we've got the Cox Plate bonus, so a horse that wins the Juddmonte International going over to Moonee Valley. The director, I know, is very keen on the Japan Cup bonus, a huge bonus for a horse that wins the Juddmonte International, goes on to run in the Japan Cup. We've got Breeders' Cup bonuses, winning your in, so the Acomb, the Tassels Acomb this year for the first time feeds into a winning your into the Breeders' Cup juvenile turf. Really important to have lifted those restrictions that previously existed on the Tassels Acomb, the richest juvenile Group 3 in the country. So really hoping a horse will go on from us to Del Mar. And obviously the Sky Bet Strengthsel at the end of the week. Horses looking to follow in the hoofprints of Spirit Dancer to the Bahrain International Trophy in November. So yeah, lots of international collections. I've probably missed a few. And we're really proud of our connections with other racing jurisdictions around the world. And we've got lots of them coming here this week. And of course, the first 3 days are on Whirlpool, which is so important to us as an operation. And the Juddmonte International, because of directors' participation, will be shown live on Racing Green Channel in Japan, and race fans in Japan will be able to bet on the race.
Yeah, now that is significant, isn't it? Because we saw it with Deirdre when she was racing in the UK for pretty much a season and in Ireland. that can get you a whole load more money.
Yeah, a huge amount of interest. There's an element of finance, of course, but I put out a tweet earlier in the week, Nick, of a picture of Durezza looking over a stable door at Charlie Fellows' yard. It got 200,000 views, which I don't think many of my tweets go viral, but even my teenage daughter was impressed with that.
Can you make any tweets about the going and whether at York go viral this week?
I doubt it, but we'll try. We're currently good to firm, Nick. We're a blustery morning this morning. It was really nice dawn, but it's clouded over just now. So yeah, good to firm at the moment. There is forecast for showers on Monday night through Tuesday. Some of those are quite meaty. We're at the tail end of a storm coming across the Atlantic. But the forecast at the moment, certainly for Wednesday and Thursday, looks largely dry, bright and breezy. I think Richard will be interested. Quite a strong tailwind up the strait. So that those records and that famous clock on the top of the clock tower enclosure with a big screen will be in close scrutiny, I'm sure, as I think we'll get some quite fast times. Later on in the week, we might catch some sharp scuttling showers, but I think it's going to be a breezy week, hopefully largely dry.
So is that 5 furlong Nunthorpe course record under threat?
It could well be by Friday if we avoid the showers. And blimey, what a lineup! Asphora, who came slightly unheralded into Royal Ascot, she's just blitzed it, hasn't she, this summer, and been a real pleasure to deal with her connections and Henry Dwyer and all the team, a big team coming over from Australia. They're camping out for the week. Big Ev's a local hero. We get on very well with Paul and Rachel, and of course Mick, I know you're speaking to later. Such a story this year. Bradsell won his maiden here. Starlust won earlier in the season. Blimey, living the dream, the defending champion. You can make a case for these sprinters for any of them to have their day. Such a highlight of Cornwall Nunthorpe Day, which was going to be a really special day for us. We're working really hard on an initiative with the Professional Jockeys Association and to really highlight the stars of our sport post Frankie. We've done 6 months worth of hard work with the teams, really to showcase our stars in the saddle as well as our equine talent, and I hope racecourses will enjoy that, and I hope that's then a model for other racecourses and festivals to take forward for the rest of the industry.
For sure. I mean, William, you talked about the showers that are due Monday night into Tuesday. Is the forecast concrete enough and solid enough for you to say, right, well, we're just going to leave things as they are and not water into the meeting from now on?
No, not really, Nick. We just need to monitor that. We're good to firm at the moment. These showers are sort of fragmenting and hit and miss. So I wouldn't like to say that. I'd just like to take it day by day. If we were racing today, we'd be really happy. It's just perfect conditions at the moment. So we just want to take it day by day. We'll keep our website and our Twitter feed updated so all racegoers can see. They can see a link to our weather station, which is at the 1 furlong marker where the windsock is. So they can see live weather station data, live forecast, and we will keep that updated as for what our irrigation plans are each day.
OK. And we've talked quite a bit about the racing, which of course is our focus, but I'd love to talk about the experience for the customers going to York this week, for the punters going to York this week. I know you always like to upgrade, to tweak, to improve. What will they see this year, perhaps, that they might not have seen before?
Yeah, lots of elements, Nick, but the big one is behind me. It's the multi-million-pound development of our Bustardthorpe area. So really pleased to deliver this and to be able to open this formally for this Sky Bet Ebor Festival. And we've got some really exciting plans through the week, especially on Saturday. And so this is an area just for racegoers. All stand-side racegoers have access to it. You can see the canopy behind me, which will keep people dry, but with an outdoor feel. We've got a Theakston's bar, a Guinness bar, lots of areas of state-of-the-art William Hill shop and tote units. So lots of areas for grandstand and paddock people to really enjoy their racing, to get something to eat, something to drink, someone to bet, someone to go to the loo, just a real functioning. And we talked this time last year about how important sort of environmental and sustainability was to us as a team and a racecourse. And we really embedded that into this development, I think for the first time on a British racecourse, completely from start to finish. So the canopy will collect all the rainwater, and that's used to water the beautiful flowers we planted and flush the toilets. All the solar panels have been put on the roof to power the complete development, so it's completely self-sufficient. There's a big 1,600 rainwater harvesting tank beneath our feet. So really proud of what we've done. Lots of recycling, lots of sustainability built into it. But at the end of the day, it's a state-of-the-art facility for our grandstand and paddock racegoers.
William, thank you very much. I can't wait to get up to York tomorrow and enjoy the week. Fingers crossed for a very, very smooth running of the Ebor Festival this year. Thanks so much.
Could I just add one thing, Nick?
Of course.
To send our sincere condolences to Howard Wright's family and all his colleagues at the Racing Post. And Howard was a huge and extraordinary journalist, racing journalist, a wonderfully proud Yorkshireman, and a great friend to me, to James Brennan, to the York Racecourse team. I'll never forget when I was first named as in this role at York, I had a crash course from Howard at Ascot on racing in Yorkshire, and has been a friend ever since, and he'll be sadly missed. And we've got lots of plans that we're working with Bill Barber and Tom Kerr on for the week to commemorate his life.
William, lovely words. Thank you very much. And we will be speaking with Bill Barber, who, of course, was Howard's successor, and Howard very much a mentor to him, illustrator to the Racing Post, a little bit later.